It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Both Sox look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Charlie Morton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, you take a look. Look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. In now, Marcus Semien. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
To 1-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Alvarez, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he'll dive back in safely. Two-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuña's there for it. And that retires the side. One left for the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Brian McCann.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's only 1 for 10. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
3-0 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Abreu goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Into the box, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Cozart, a native of Tennessee. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Standing in, Homer Munson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the White Sox look to get the offense going in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. They come in ranked near the bottom of the league in run production, and talking with some of the coaches during batting practice, it's clear they're doing all they can to figure out ways to generate offense. One of them told me, I think we need to start getting creative. What we're doing isn't really getting it done right now, so I think we'll look to shake things up in the lineup and maybe try to get a little more aggressive in terms of running the bases. Some things to keep an eye on the rest of the way, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Fouled away. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Mike Gerber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And they start him out away with a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now in the box, Pedro Alvarez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrus. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2-2 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 2-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Hit hard towards the hole. Andrus has it. And quickly, there are 2 away. To Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And that's in there for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Donaldson is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Abreu becomes out number 2 this inning. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And the stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Moreland.
Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Homer Munson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he fouls this one off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, David Peralta. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Well, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Now the 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Andres has a play, and that retires the side. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Mike Gerber will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Little hesitation right there by the batter.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without a... Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Acuna is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Nick Markakis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Pedro Alvarez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Elvis Andrus. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes. The chance here for Dozier at second. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Chop towards first. A toss behind the back. And there's out number 2.
Next to Chicago.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the White Sox. Still digging in, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Softly hit to the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jared Hughes takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Brian Dozier will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw far for one on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
He's set. The 0-1 fouled away. Hughes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On the ground for Dozier at second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Kozart. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Here's the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up Alvarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side. Kyle Crockett will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna's there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Homer Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Number 7.
Into the box, David Peralta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. There's one.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mike Gerber. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Peralta is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter,
so it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. 1-0 the count. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All even now, 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Mike Zunino is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Mike Zunino.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
In now, Nick Markakis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that. weekly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this, AB.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have Mike Zunino is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play. Third now. Kyle Seager has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now playing third base, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Fouled off. Looking to send him packing again. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want
a drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line and left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant.